Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer channel episode. On the 5th of December 2018, the Queen has visited Coram, the oldest children's charity in the UK, to meet staff and children, as well as open the new Queen Elizabeth II Centre. Established in 1739 and founded by Thomas Coram, it was the first home in London to care for abandoned babies and vulnerable children. Coram has a long-established relationship with the royal family. Following a campaign by founder Thomas Coram, King George II signed a royal charter in 1739, and the original Foundling Hospital was created over 250 years later. The Queen views the charter. Here, King George V and Queen Mary visited the Foundling Hospital in 1926. Queen Mary then visited again in 1936 with Princess Elizabeth and Margaret, where they signed the Visitors' Guest Book. The Queen has also visited Coram many times. Over the centuries, more than 25,000 children were helped by the Foundling Hospital, and the charity continues Thomas Coram's legacy to this day. The Queen arrives at Coram, where Her Majesty meets staff and views Thomas Coram's coat and the original royal charter for the hospital. The Queen meets 102-year-old Edward Newton, the oldest surviving pupil from the hospital, and the youngest child, currently receiving care, 14-month-old Mia. The Queen meets Louis, who presents a book to Her Majesty. He was adopted just before Christmas, after attending an adoption party, where children meet prospective parents. His story was featured in a Channel 4 documentary, Finding Me a Family, last year. The Queen opened the new Queen Elizabeth II Centre, which has been launched to celebrate the 350th anniversary of the birth of Thomas Coram. It will serve to provide care for children today. Her Majesty meets sculptor James Butler and views his Diamond Jubilee sculpture, which he has donated to the centre. Supporters of the centre, David and Carrie Grant, meet Her Majesty. The Queen also meets people who have taken part in the Young Citizens Photography exhibition, the Stranger series. Her Majesty then heard from young people who have been adopted, as well as the Chief Executive, who said, "Coram is as needed as ever, and we shall not rest until every child is protected. The Queen Elizabeth Centre will be a place where the voices of children are heard." Her Majesty then placed a decoration on the Coram Christmas tree, with some help from little Shyla, aged 8. And finally, it was time to say goodbye. The royal family tweeted, Thank you, Coram, for the lovely posy and all the Christmas cards and carols. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and also hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. So from me in Shropshire, goodbye.